Dear friends, on this fifth Sunday in Ordinary Time, through the three readings, we reflect on three powerful calls from God to Isaiah, Paul, and Peter. Each of them initially felt unworthy, yet through divine grace, they became instruments of God's mission. Their encounters with God changed their lives forever, just as our encounters with Christ can transform us. In the Gospel, Peter's response to Jesus, "Depart from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man," reveals his humility. Like Peter, when we truly encounter Christ, we recognize our weaknesses. Yet, Jesus does not turn away from us, but calls us to follow him. The disciples, astonished by the miraculous catch of fish, left everything behind to follow Christ. This decision changed the course of their lives. Similarly, in our own lives, there are moments of deep realization, times when we recognize God's call. These encounters should lead us to humility and a willingness to follow Jesus wherever he leads. Isaiah, in the first reading, upon receiving his vision, felt unworthy until God purified him, after which he responded boldly, "Here I am, Lord, send me." St. Paul, despite considering himself the least of the apostles, dedicated his life to spreading the gospel. Peter, a fisherman, was called to a greater mission, to be a fisher of men. God calls each of us to a unique vocation, whether as priests, religious, married, or single persons. Our mission is the same: to bring Christ to the world. Our response should be one of trust and readiness to serve. How does Jesus want his disciples to be? There is a story about the inventor of the pencil. Before placing a pencil in a box and sending it into the world, he said, "You must remember 5 things if you want to be the best pencil in the world. First, you can do great things, but only if you allow someone to use you. Second, you will experience pain when you are sharpened, but this is necessary to become the best pencil. Third, you will correct all mistakes you make. Fourth, the most important part of you is inside. Fifth, you will leave a mark on every surface where you are used." Dear friends, Jesus wants us to be his instruments, shaping the world with his love and truth. We are the new collection of pencils in his hands, ready to write his story of salvation in the hearts of others. The disciples left everything, their boats, their livelihood, to follow Jesus. Today, he calls us to leave behind our own nets, attachments, fears, sins, and anything that hinders us from fully embracing his mission. The famous song expresses it well. "Lord, you have looked into my eyes, smiling. You have called my name. On the sand I have left my boat. With you I will seek another sea." Now let us reflect for a moment. Have I discovered God's vocation for my life? Do I trust in Jesus' word even when the results seem uncertain? What does it mean to be a fisher of men in today's world? Life without Jesus is like fishing all night and catching nothing. But with Him, our nets will be full. St. Thomas Aquinas reminds us with these words: those whom God chooses for a mission, He prepares and equips so that they become fit for the mission to which they are called. Today, let us open our hearts to Jesus' call, trusting that He will guide us and equip us for the mission ahead. May we, like Isaiah, Paul and Peter, say with courage, "Here I am, Lord, send me."